this tutorial is for some of my mates and also my clients who have started using Acuity Scheduling. It's mostly for those people who have clients on direct debit and who receive cash from their clients and want to still be able to use Acuity Scheduling the same as someone who receives payment through a website. Okay. There's only, there's only about 4 things you need to know how to do. First of all, you need to set up a client. You need to set up a client because obviously clients are going to be receiving packages and appointments. Clients are added through the admin panel through clicking this button, or alternatively, a client is captured or his details are added to the system when he buys a session or an appointment and package from your website. But we're not going to really worry about the website today because the people who I'm giving this tutorial to are doing this all from the admin panel. So, after you have a client list, you want to make sure you have your appointment types, and your appointment types most likely are going to be 45-minute sessions or appointments, or 30 minutes appointments, or 1 hour appointments if you do that as well. Once you have an appointment type, and I'll just quickly show you what that looks like, you have its name, its duration, its price. In this case it's 0 because they're paying outside of this software. Once you have your appointment type, you want to assign appointment types to packages. Okay? The reason you want to do this is because if you just schedule your clients based on appointments, there's no indication of how much or how many appointments a client is owed if they cancel, because they don't belong to anything. It's like a bank account, a package. It's an indication of how much they are given, and if they cancel, how much they are owed. So, I assume that my clients are pretty loyal in this case, and I'm going to create a package of 100 sessions. And that would last most clients a year if they would do 2 sessions a week, right? So, it's got the title, the cost 0 because they're paying outside of the software. The number of appointments, this is really important obviously because this relates back to the appointment type. The total number of appointments, or you can do minutes if you choose, of this session type. I don't want to do it to these ones because these are for my website paying clients. This is just specifically for the direct debit clients, right? Okay, I've updated package or saved it in your case because you're just creating it. Now this is where people go wrong. Do not leave this page. After you've created the package, updated in my case, go up to add code, pick the client you want to assign this to, or the clients, because you can assign this to an indefinite number of clients. Press add code, and it will create this code. This is for myself, or I am my own client in this case. Okay. Now the package is created, it's been assigned to a client. Make sure you copy and paste this code because we're just about to use this to schedule in this client to some appointments. Go back to your calendar. I want a random date here, don't really care. I'm gonna hit the time I want, type of appointment I want, name of the client. Okay, always put this code in because this appointment that I'm scheduling will be deducted from this package. If you do not put this in, it'll just be a random session which has been booked for this client, or appointment that's been booked for this client. And if they cancel and you haven't applied a package, that session will not be accounted for. But if you put the package code and they cancel the appointment, that appointment will go back into the package. Just the same as it will come out when I show you right now when I book. So if I schedule this appointment, it goes, cheers mate, thanks for scheduling the appointment. I'm like, okay, sweet. I go to James, which is myself. I'm able to go down to packages and I can see, this is the package I just created. I've done a reoccurring payment, and that's pretty simple to do. I'll just show you that in 1 second. But you can see I've got 50 sessions left, right? Because I've already booked 50 sessions. But I'll show you what happens. If I decide to cancel a session, this one, cancel. Oh yeah, I'll show you in a second actually. So I'll cancel this session, then I go back to the client list, type in my name, here I am, 51, there we go. So I now have 51 because I cancelled it. So that shows you how you can actually use this software without receiving any payment via the software or even using it on your website to monitor the number of sessions clients have based on if they cancel or reschedule or whatever, or if you cancel. Quickly, one more thing, just rescheduling, just because I know a couple of you want to do that. Go to the time, the appointment type, again, the name of the person, that's me. So say, I've already done this for an example before this. Put the code in. Go to reoccurring every Tuesday for the next year. That will book every single Tuesday for the next year. And there we go. It's so simple. If you have any questions, please feel free to click the link below the video. This is an awesome piece of software. It's got a lot of functionality to it. If you do have it on your website, you can put advanced CSS. If you don't know how to code CSS, just let me know. I can do it for you. It's not that hard, but it just makes it in line with the styling of your website. I actually don't have mine in line with the styling of my website. For example, I could make this button black, or I could make the layout totally different. That's up to you. So yeah, there's a lot of other great features. Check it out if you get a chance. If you have any more questions, just let me know. I'll be happy to answer.